Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hopefully you're well. Just wanted to come on and do a quick just catch up for a minute, do a quick review. Country Squire Figgy pudding. Come back, we'll tell you all about it. Hit my damn music. Hey, so we're back. Hey, happy Saturday. So enjoying a bowl of some figgy pudding. I was going to do a quick review on that today. Sorry for the whitewash in the background. You can see if I get out of the way, it focuses. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. A little chilly, but sorry for that washed out background. But you're just going to have to deal with it. It's life, man. Anyhow, enjoying a couple of mimosas with Mrs. Buckeye. It's a good Saturday morning. So it's been a long week. I am in the midst of procrastinating on my last project of this term for my MBA. So hopefully I'll procrastinate till tomorrow. That's the procrastination plan. So I'm sure I'll be able to hit that deadline. Kind of sounding a little damp in there. Today I'm smoking one of the first pipes I purchased a few years back when I switched over from cigars to kind of in the pipe game. And it's my 626 Savinelli. Love this. This shape really speaks to me. It's a slight bent apple. This is the alligator, which is kind of a fun pipe. It's blue. The stem is gorgeous. You can't really see it too well. Doesn't do it justice on the camera, but I like the 626 shape. That's the shape that spoke to me when I first started pipe smoking. And I've got a few of them, but then I put them down because I got into the king size bowls. And I like the longer smokes, but these are great for a 30-minute. And this is one of my aromatic pipes. So I'm revisiting my 626s. I love them. Let's talk about figgy pudding. So figgy pudding is from the Country Squire. If you're not familiar with them, you can catch them online at thecountrysquireonline.com. I'm a big fan of their podcast. It comes out every Wednesday. So if you haven't heard or checked out the Country Squire radio podcast, highly recommend it. It's great. I look forward to that every Wednesday. They do some good stuff. It's Bo and John David. So figgy pudding. This is their website's description, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Their website description. This full-bodied aromatic will please those with a sweet tooth, as well as those non-aromatic smokers that enjoy an occasional treat. Subtly flavored black Cavendish pairs with a variety of Virginias and burley tobaccos to create this one-of-a-kind Christmas smoke. Limited edition smoke. Much like the Thanksgiving Day that I was puffing on Thanksgiving Day from LJ Peretti. You can only get that at Thanksgiving. Much like Sleepy Hollow from Strauss Tobacconist, you can only get at Halloween. Figgy pudding, and then there's another one, Cordial Friends, which I'll review later, are the Country Squires Christmas blends that only come out at Christmas time. I'm on my second bowl. So I still have some work to get used to really get used to the blend, but I'm telling you, I kind of dig it. It's kind of unique. Beautiful ribbon cut. The tin note is a nice chocolate nutty burley, because it does have burley in it. And there's a little bit of mint topping. I don't know. It's got to be obviously a topping, but there's a little bit of mint to it. Boy, I tell you what, when it came in the mail, it really spruced up my my study. Mrs. Buckeye came in there and she said, it smells like a wet box. She's looking for boxes that are wet and all kind of craziness. I don't know what was going on. It was actually the figgy pudding that was coming through the box, through the bag, and aerating the room in a big way. So it has a pungent, nice smell. But I get just a hint of mint and chocolate. That burley, you pick up the burley really good. Moisture level's pretty good. You could probably stand to dry it for 10 or 15. I'm smoking it right out of the jar. So, a bit damp, hence all the relights, hence me talking too. So, hear the chimes in the background. It's a little windy today. But let's get into this tobacco. Talk a little bit about it. As far as aromatics go, it's really easy on the tongue. It's not going to bite you. I've been puffing on it pretty hard today, and it's not going to bite you. So it's a nice cool smoke. It's not a totally dry smoke. It does put out a little moisture. It's an aromatic after all. And man, that's gurgling a little bit. It's the pipe, not the tobacco. Your wind's not helping me. But you can hear the tobacco just slightly hiss a little bit. It is a little moist. I do need to probably dry this out a little bit better on the next go. So figgy pudding, what are the tastes? So predominantly, the main note I get the burleys. They're really kind of at the front in my opinion. Get this nice cocoa, nutty, just like the burleys will give you in any blend, kind of a cocoa nutty flavor. The Virginias play very well with the burley, and the Virginias put out a nice. These aren't the hay grassy green Virginias that I've talked about and really like. These are good Virginias. These are more the fruit, kind of fruit, stewed fruit, you know, dark ripened fruit. For an aromatic, it does have a little bit of complexity because that mint I smell in the jar, I don't pick up that mint on a lot of the puffs. I just don't pick it up when I draw the tobacco. I don't pick it up, but every now and then, bink, that mint will be right there, and it's not slam your face. Here comes the wind. It's not slam your face mint, but it's just just enough in the background to say it's there. This is the time of year I kind of enjoy the Christmas blends and some of the aromatics and the different things that come out. So this was a really good one. If you kind of like that, if you don't like mint, I guess, you know, it's not overpowering mint, but there is some. So if you are totally opposed to mint, you probably want to shy away. If you're not a burley fan, you don't like that nutty chocolate, this probably wouldn't be the best aromatic that you could pick. But if you like those things like I do, that's really good aromatic. It's a really good tobacco, and it definitely reminds you of kind of a Christmassy. The room note's pretty good on it. It reminds you of kind of a Christmassy feel. I've never had figgy pudding for Christmas. I know it's a thing. I've never had it. So I can't really compare the pudding to the taste of the tobacco, but the tobacco's good. It's really good. Again, I would dry it. Give it about 15 minutes. I'm going to do that on my next bowl. About 15 minutes and see what happens. Because I'm having to relight it above average amount of times, and that's number one talking, and number two, it is a little damp. But it's not goopy, you know. When I finish the bowl, it's not goopy, heavy, aromatic wetness that you get from some other tobaccos. I can get my thing lit here. Every now and then you'll pick up a little alcohol note as well. I don't know if that is intentional. I'm assuming it is. It's definitely not the mimosa. It's more of a liquor kind of. Not quite a bourbon, but not far off of it. It doesn't have that oaky, but it does have that maybe tinge of vanilla, just a tinge. Now this isn't as super sweet. I don't find it to be a super sweet. There's a lot of aromatics. I definitely don't find it to be full bodied. I think it's a good mild bodied aromatic. But if you want a treat in something, this is different than, I just can't quite put my finger on it. This is different in a good way. It's not your typical 1Q or Captain Morgan or your cherry blends, you know, not your standard aromatic that all have that kind of same base taste. This one is unique. It's different. It sets itself apart. And I like that. I've rambled enough. But if you want to try something different and unique, you won't find better people than the Country Squire, first of all. Just fantastic folks down there. And second of all, it's limited release, so get it now. If you want to, they sell it in the 2-ounce bags. So if you just want to pick up a couple ounces, I think it's pretty reasonable. It's not your cheapest tobacco out there, but it's high quality. This burns to a nice white ash. You could tell good quality tobacco was used. It's not heavily cased and goopy and yucky. It's not mass produced. You could tell this was done with a lot of care and a lot of deliberateness to obtain this taste. And again, I need to smoke some more bowls of it. Just 2 bowls is probably not enough to do it justice totally on a review, but maybe a good first impressions review. But it's tasty. Pick it up. The Country Squire online, and pretty good. Be getting into the Cordial Friends before long, and I'll do a review on that. But anyhow, take care, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Be safe out there. Wash your damn hands. We'll see you next time.